Balladus Orcanus. Alrighty guys, Vio here coming at you with the second episode of the Bolton Manager career mode. And we're going on into the second month. It's going to be August, so we've got some more transfers and stuff going on. We've got an offer here for Kamara, and he's a centre defensive mid that we don't really use too much, so we thought... But I thought he'd be worth a bit more than what they wanted for him, so I put that price up a bit and we'll see what they say. Maybe they'll come back and accept that, otherwise they'll say it's too much. But here we go, they decided to go ahead and match that, so we'll get a little bit more money for Kamara and help us move on. But the first game we've got, apart from this is the first game outside friendly, so it's going to be a Capital One Cup match against Barnet. And I'm not sure what league Barnet are in. They're in a lower league than us, I'm pretty sure. So hopefully we can go in and get the win and go on to the next round of the Capital One Cup. We never know. Starting with Sordell and Ingog up front, with Adrian just sitting behind them, you know, dictating play and stuff like that. But they get the first chance. Cabba here doing some nice work, passes it through to Marsh Brown, and Davids takes a shot, comes back to Cabba, and he rockets it in for the first goal. So a little bit unlucky to lose the first little bit there. Cabba gets the ball here. Nice pass over to Marsh Brown and a beautiful finesse shot past the keeper, and unfortunately that's how it actually ends, guys. I was a little bit more optimistic about this game at the start, but we do end up losing this game 2-0 to Barnet, so out of the Capital One Cup already, and that's right at the start of the season, so that's not a great start for us. But we get a little bit more money from the Kamara deal, and we might dip in a little bit more to the transfer window. We'll see how things go. We get a loan deal here, or a loan offer for Zach Clough, or Zach Clough. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but we go ahead and accept that. We're not really using him too much. He might be able to get some more playing time somewhere else, so we'll put him out there. And our first championship game here of the season is going to be against Watford at home, and it starts off fairly well for us. We get a corner here at the start, and we're going to have Vidio whipping it in as our right mid, crossing it in, and big Tommy Smith comes up with the header, puts us 1-0 up in our first game of the season, first league match of the season. So it's a really good start against Watford. Unfortunately, they come back here with Vidra. Some nice work just outside the box, passes it to Cassetti, and a rocket into the near post. Cassetti, whoever that is, just a beautiful finish. But there's a nice ball over the top of Sordell here in the 37th minute. Some beautiful strength, holding off like two defenders there and rocketing past the keeper in the near post. The near post is very overpowered in this game, if you don't already know. But some beautiful link-up play, some really quick passing, puts Mears through, and Mears is our right back, so he's pushing up there, making some plays up on the right-hand side and getting a goal. And we're doing some nice work. Watford doing some nice work here. The shot is saved by the keeper, and I just can't actually get the clearance out. So Pudel makes it 3-2. But we do end up holding on to that game. So we get the win 3-2 against Watford in our first league match of the season. So beautiful work done by us there. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come, as we're already out of one of the cups. We've still got the FA Cup to come a little bit later on, but we're already out of the Capital One Cup. So it's a little bit depressing. Tommy Smith to end selection dilemma, so he's playing some pretty good football. And Weeder's saying that he wants another chance to prove he's the best man for the team. And I decide the next match is against Ipswich Town, which is Tommy Smith's old team. So I decide to sort of go ahead and give Weeder that role, because I didn't want Tommy Smith going into the game against his old team straight up. I decided to put Tommy Smith. I don't think I even put him on the bench from what I remember. Yeah, I've got Dawson on the bench. Craig Dawson as the backup centre-back on the bench. So I go with Weeder and Ream as our two centre-backs, our starting centre-backs, so just to make it a little bit safer. And that's the team. We've got Vitinho and Odelusi up front, with Mark Davies just sitting behind them. So hopefully we can get another win in our second league game of the season against Ipswich. They have Big Chopper up front, so hopefully we can stop him. And Vitinho doing some beautiful work, busting through, and his pace is ridiculous. He's got 4-star skills as well, so he's very good. But in the 7th minute, makes it 1-0, so it's a very good start for us. Vitinho is turning out to be an absolute boss. Getting the ball here, and beautiful close contact here, just somehow slips past the defender. I don't know what the other centre-back was doing just before Vitinho took the shot, but makes it 2-0. So playing very well, playing out of his skin, Vitinho. And this turns out to be a nice sort of, not really a skill run, but does a nice chop inside, cuts back inside the second centre-back, and finesses it into the far post. So that's probably a goal of the month contender. We'll see how that goes at the end of the episode. But beautiful work by Vitinho, makes it 3-0, gets his hat-trick. They pull one back in the 65th minute, a deflection off my defender. Thought it was going to be an own goal because I don't think it was actually going on target, but FIFA doesn't recognise it that way. Odelusi over to Davies. Good work to Vitinho, turns outside and rockets it into the near post to make it 4-1 and gets his 4th goal. So Vitinho doing all the work for us at this game is absolutely amazing. A star is definitely born for us. Definitely making a name for himself, wanting to get a starting spot in our team. And as you can see here, other clubs are showing interest in Congolo, who's a centre-back that we were looking at, that we inquired about at the start of the last episode. And we get a loan deal here for Bolger, a young centre-back. We decided to go and accept that. We've got about 4 centre-backs. But I do actually want to try out Congolo. So we go on here and we go and put a bid in here for Congolo. So I just want to have a little bit of a shore up. Weeder says he's not too happy about where he is in the club. And I'm not really happy about his pace, his part in the club. So I think they wanted 1.6 mil or something for him. So I decided to put 1.2 just to see what they'd say. And, you know, maybe we can actually get Congolo and he can be a backup centre-back. But they come back and say that's not enough money for him. So we'll go in and put another offer in. I'm really thinking Congolo could be a very good player. So we put 1.8 mil down. We'll see how that goes. And they come back and say it is unacceptable also. So Odelusi says that he wanted to start the next game. So we'll consider that. And as you can see here, we put him up front with Sordelli, Adrian just sitting behind, pulling the strings, Liam Video in the wide spots and spearing just in front of the back 4. And this turned out to be a really, really tough game against, I think it's Brighton Hove and Albion. From what I remember, they got a nice kit, by the way. It's very solid, and they make a beautiful play here. Nice through ball across to Hammond, and makes it 1-0. But we get a nice chance here. Sordell to Odelusi, proving why he wanted to be in the team. Somehow sneaks it past into the near post past the keeper to make it 1-1. So beautiful work there by Odelusi. But they just keep coming at us, guys. This is a very tough game. And Aloha gets a nice little tap under the keeper. Not much you could do about that. There's a little deadly little spot just under the keeper's shoulder. They can always slide the ball through. But Vitinho doing nice work here, passing it to Spearing, giving it to Eagles, and Eagles with the first time wrong foot shot into the top corner. Beautiful shot to make it 2-2. They weren't done here though, guys. So they pass it over to Hammond. Nice step, and he just rockets into the near post to make it 3-2. So great work by them. They attacked very well in this game. It was hard to break them down. But Sordell does manage to get the 3-3 equaliser in the 87th minute. So we ended up always coming back. So it was them, us, them, us, them, us. We just keep coming back at them. And it ended up ending 3-0. So we got the draw. Not the result I probably would have wanted at home. But we you know, it was okay. We'll take a draw. It's not too bad. Finally come back and say that's unacceptable for Congolo. They want some more money. And I decided to see what other players we don't need. So I was going to do a 2.1 mil offer, but I decided to look at what other players we don't really want. And Weeder was the player that wasn't really happy, so we decided to try and just get a bid with Weeder. He's worth a couple of mil, so we decided to put Weeder up there just by itself, just to see if they would accept that. And we'll see how that goes a little bit later on in the episode. But our next game is going to be another league game against Birmingham. And Birmingham are a very, very strong side. Blackstock's a really, really nice player, and Fahi's a good centre mid that they've got. But we take the lead here. Vitinho going through and showing why he's a very, very good pick. And the 22nd minute makes it 1-0. Vitinho's turning out to be an absolutely beastie player, ripping it up here in August. He's got 5 goals already to his name this month. He's doing very well. And Ngog here passes it over to Eagles, takes the shot, is deflected, but Vitinho puts his body on the line, gets the header over the keeper, makes it 2-0 in the 29th minute, doing some absolutely great work. And the next chance will go to us again. By the look at this, Davies gets the ball over to Ngog, nice through ball through to Vitinho, and a little burst of speed. That touch was sprinting. Normally you get a good touch out in front if you're sprinting, and a beautiful tackle here by Vitinho. This is another goal of the month contender. Does the chop back inside, past 2 defenders, and finesses it into the back corner, past the keeper. So a beautiful, beautiful finish there by Vitinho, makes it 4-0. So he's doing very, very well. And he's going to try and make it 5-0 here. Vitinho with a through ball, finesse shot, the keeper saves it, but it falls back to Mark Davies, who gets the header, makes it 5-0. And that's how it ends, guys. So a beautiful win over Birmingham here, 5-0. And that's what we want to see. Vitinho with 4 goals. He's got 8 goals this month. He's playing like an absolute boss. It's a really, really great pickup. and finally I'll come back and say that that offer for Congolo was unacceptable. I'm pretty sure when we go into the email they say that they're not interested in Wheater. So we'll look at another player hopefully and see whether we can try and get Congolo, because I really do like him. He looks like a really quick, strong young centre back. Looks like he could be a player of the future. And we decided to go and offer them another player plus a little bit of cash. From what I remember, we'd go and offer them Keith Andrews. I was just looking up here to see if there's any other players up top that we don't actually use, but all of these players up top are normally list down from the squad. So we've got the starting 11 up top and so on forth down the list as the squad's listed. So we decided to put Andrews in with a bit of money to see if they want Andrews. He was sort of our third string right mid. We're not really using him too much, so we put him in plus 1.7 mil, and they actually go ahead and accept that. So all we've got to do now is work out the contract terms with the player. So we go and put him as an important first team player, as a squad rotation player. Squad rotation player first. So we'll see if because we've got Tim Ream, Tommy Smith. We've got a couple of good starting centre backs. So we don't really want him to be our starting centre back, but we do want him to play with us when they get injured and tired and stuff like that. So we're going into another match, and I think there's another league match as well. And Mia's popping up again, the right back, for the 58th minute goal, makes it 1-0. They're doing beautiful work up the right hand flank to I can't remember his first name, Travis Mears maybe. But a nice through ball through to Ngog, and Ngog shows some beautiful strength to get past two defenders, and beautiful weak shot, finesse shot, past the keeper into the far post, makes it 2-0. But straight off the kickoff, these guys come back, and over the top through ball, over to Barnett, can do absolutely nothing about that. 71st minute, straight away they get the 2-1. But there will be another goal in the match, but luckily enough it comes back to us. So Eagles doing some beautiful work up the right, nice through ball through to him, and cuts back, and a beautiful finesse shot right around the keeper, off the far post and in. So it makes it 3-1, and that's how it ends. So that's going to be the last game of this episode until next month, and then we've got a couple of more transfers and stuff to do. There's an injury to Aiden White, our left back is going to be out for a little bit, and Congolo says he's not good with the conditions that we've offered him, so we'll go on ahead and try and get a new offer for him, because he looks like he could be a really, really good centre back for the future. So we'll put him as an important first team player and see what he says about that. I've used him in a previous, not a squad that I've used on YouTube, but I've used him before. He's actually a really, really strong centre back, so he goes ahead and accepts that. So we accept him gracefully. He's going to be a really, really good player. A few people going out on international duty, which is good to see, and it proves that our team's getting better. We've got a loan deal here for Robert Hall, who's a young left mid we're not really using, so it would be good for him to get some more playing time. And it comes out to transfer deadline day, and honestly for us not a lot happens in transfer deadline day. We get an offer for Matthew Mills, so another loan deal going out, which is good to see. Some of these players that we're not really using. Matthew Mills is a little bit older. I probably should have put him up as a transfer list, but it's okay. We'll put him as a loan deal, get his wages off our books for a little bit, for the rest of the season at least. And I'm pretty sure that's the rest of the stuff that happens in transfer deadline day. But at the end of this little bit, you'll see the stats at the end of the episode, like I'll show it at the end of every episode, and you'll see all the players with their goals, the amount of goals and stuff like that. So 81 mil was spent in deadline day, and as you can see here is the goals and stuff like that. So on the right is the total goals, and then you got the July-August goals and all the colours as you've seen before. So I'll stick with that, and then right after this I'll show you the goal of the month, and as always that goal of the month will go towards the end of the season to try and get to the goal of the season. So I've been Vio, hope you guys enjoyed this. We're coming out with a third episode soon, and peace.
Great opportunity. He's brushed the defender aside, and he strikes a goal! Super goal! I don't think there's any way back for the opposition.